Yeah, I really love that idea because here in Uganda, Africa, ladies and young girls think that delivery is for you, for us men. Oh, wow, that's
Mm.
talking about your part-time job, back to your job, which is amazing. But so people just think it's for men.
Is it for safety reasons that they're worried about that? Because I know when I first
Yeah,
started doing delivery, my mom was worried about my safety.
yeah,
Um, Part of why I didn't do Lyft or Uber or any of those driving services is because that can be
yeah,
really safe for females. So
yeah.
is that why?
It might be, yeah, that might be the reason. But I wonder, when I was in America, when I was in California, there was a lot of lady Uber drivers. It was every
Yeah.
time, that's how I got around, really. When I was at the convention, if I wanted to go further afield, I just got an Uber. And every time it was a female. And I was like, wow. And I was talking away to them as well, oh my God, this is great. And they were very confident and, on that highway.
Yeah.
That is, you have to be confident to be on that.
Yeah. California traffic is crazy. I learned to drive here, and when I left my parents' house where I live, mountain, and the way to drive down is by like spiraling down the mountain, and there was no on the sides of the road. So if I was to not drive correctly, I would have fallen off the mountain. So like
Oh,
drive from living on a mountain to going to the freeways where it's LA traffic and there's 6 lanes and they're all packed.
yeah,
I feel for life now, but it was
yeah.
terrifying learning to drive.
Oh, I know. I mean, I experienced it. I thought, oh my goodness, the minute you get on that, I've not been on the mountain and I'll never do that. I can feel myself just feeling chic
Yeah.
at you telling me about that. But when I was on the highway, I remember when you come down that bit, it's like to get on the highway. I can't remember what it's called. You just remember them saying, take the ramp on the right. Take the ramp on the right. And I'm going, oh my God, I'm not back on this again. Because it's so easy to miss and you end up on this. And then I would get onto the highway, but then I'd be in the first lane and I would think, put your foot down fast. And I would have to go really fast. And then I would have to go from lane to lane till I got in the middle because I felt safe in the middle for some reason. Just keep going straight. Go straight. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's Gina G. Hi, Gina G. Said, hey, beautiful. Hey, beautiful back. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming on. Lindsay O'Brien, this is a friend of mine's. Hello, darling. How are you? Yeah, so that's amazing that you're doing all this at 24-year-old. You're putting some of the girls in Scotland to shame. So I'm going to say, now you're very ambitious. I can see that, and very positive, which is good.
Well, for going to another country and driving around on your own, exploring. I mean, that takes
Yeah,
a lot of confidence too.
it does. Yeah, it
Proud of
does.
that.
Yeah, it was. I think this is what a lot of people say now. How could you do this? But unless you try it, as you said, just one step at a time. Just try something new, and then that will lead you to your next journey. And
Mm-hmm.
then you'll stretch your neck out a bit more, and you'll do a bit more. And it's just till you get to where you want to be, really, which is, yeah, always having adventure, always having something to look forward to. That's what I love. Just thinking about where am I going to go next, or just something comes in my head and I say, right, nothing's stopping me. I'm off. Sometimes I've got the mind of I'm a spirit of the moment thing. I don't know if you're like that. Are you a spirit of the moment? I tend to say I'm a bit of
Mm-hmm.
on a whim. I could be doing something and then think, actually, I want to go on holiday. And then I've booked it. I've actually booked it and I'm away, maybe 2 days after. That's my mind goes like that. Now,
It's
it getting used to.
Yeah, I feel like for me, the older I get, the more comfortable I get with doing things by myself.
Yeah,
Because what I'm doing is I'll find something that interests me and I'll call up my friends, and then none of them can go. So
yeah,
then it's, do I miss out on the fun thing that excites me, or
exactly.
do I and feel shy, but I go anyway? So I've started to go even though I feel shy and
Yeah,
alone. Like
Yeah.
you were saying, go by yourself, you end up talking to people you normally would.
Yes,
You end up doing things that you alone want to do because you don't have to ask permission from anybody else.
that's right. I know. And that's the wonderful thing is you please yourself, which a lot of people can say that's quite selfish because you just want to do things for you. But I think, you just want to see things and enjoy. Nobody really ever can, again, it's another thing that you can't experience until you've done it. And you think, wow, I've got nobody to hold me back. I'm going to see this, and this today. I've got a schedule when I'm off. And it's great. It's a great accomplishment once you've done everything that you've wanted to do on a holiday.
Go through so much on the inside, and other people don't even know. We get really good at hiding it too.
Oh, yeah.
If we're going through a hard time, sometimes no one knows.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes I know. Sometimes, sometimes people demand you to behave a certain way as well. If you're grieving, I've seen that happen quite a bit. I come from a big family, so we're all different, And then I've had some people saying, "Oh, why is she being like this?" or "Why is he doing this?" And I'm like, "Well, it's up to him."
Yeah.
So what's wrong? But why are you saying? Just
Yeah.
you do your thing and let him do his. Yeah.
I mean, going back to what you were saying about being selfish, like something that I've kind of learned is it's not bad to be selfish as long as you're not hurting somebody else. Because
Exactly.
growing up, I was trying so hard not to be selfish. And then I realized that I wasn't feeding myself things that would make me happy. I was doing everything for other people.
Oh,
so
you can't do that. I know. I've done that as well. People pleasing. People pleasing. Being forced as well sometimes to people please because of demands and pressure. And then make them making you feel that you were being selfish. You're the bad person. And I'm like, no. And you can't be anybody else. I tend to just think, no more. I've had that before in life where there's like, you've got an opinion and their opinion is more like, it matters more.
Yeah.
Them, and they want you to actually, take their, I don't know, just take their road, and you think, no, this is how I think sometimes, I think people, I'm not saying all people, but I think certain people have to maybe take a step back, and me included back in the day as well. Just sort of ego can take over a bit. You've got to listen to other people, understand what they want, and that's just experience of life as well. And just doing, and that comes with being a bit selfish. You have to learn it. Once you've done your things on your own, you learn, and then you say, well, actually, yeah, I just want to do this, and then you can give a bit more.
Yeah, because
not
you
being forced to do it.
able to make yourself happy, then you can be a better giver to other people. If you're in a good spot, you don't have as much to give to other people. So it's actually in being selfish that you can be better at being selfless. Is kind of opposite, I think.
No, that's definitely right. You've got it, girl. You've definitely got it all up here. Definitely. No, that and how many people's in your family? Are you from a big family or?
Yes and no, because my grandfather's from India, and then my grandmother's from New Zealand, and then my great grandparents are from Ireland. So those relatives, I have a lot, but I've just never met them. I've met some of the Indian relatives, but there's so many I haven't even met. But in my closer family, my mom has 4 siblings, my dad has no siblings, and I have 2 cousins. So it's not tiny, but it's not a large family either.
So sorry, your dad has no siblings?
No siblings.
Right. Is your dad Indian or your mum?
My mom is Indian.
Your mum's Indian. And how many has your mum got in her family?
Hundreds.
That's amazing.
Yeah, there's too many.
So the weddings must be amazing.
Yes, I mean, I went to India. I've only been to India once in my life, but the reason we went was for a family wedding. and it was 3 days long.
Yeah.
And every day was in a new palace. And
Yes.
each day there was 5,000 guests. It was,
Wow.
and
They're
the set
massive, aren't they? Really
massive,
big. Yeah.
beautiful. I mean, the
Yeah.
colors, so many colors, elephants and camels.
Oh no.
No, crazy. Like, they don't
I
do it
know.
like that in the States, that's for
I
sure.
know.
You know, I haven't been to New Zealand yet. That's one of my goals, but I have been to Australia because a lot of my relatives moved to Australia. Have you
Yeah.
ever been? A
I've
beautiful
never been
country.
to Australia, no, but it is on my list.
It's
It is on my
beautiful.
list. It would be gorgeous. My good friend went over. She went over to Australia when she was 19, and we used to write letters to each other back in the day. And she used to tell me she went to Melbourne, Perth. She's been all over, and she used to always say, "You need to come over." It was never on my. It was on my list when I was young, but as I got older, and then I tasted California, I just thought I always just couldn't see past that side. I always thought, oh no, I love going to America. I wanted to try and do a wee bit more exploring around America, which is why I went to New York at New Year. I thought I've got to go to New York. So yeah, but I'd love to go to India, and I would love to go to like all different countries. Yeah, and I would like to go to Australia. I think I would, but it's not the main one.
Yeah.
But yeah, New Zealand as well would be nice.
You
Yeah,
know, India what changed my life forever
yeah, I would
because
imagine.
their way of living is so different than here
Yeah,
that it opened up the way that I think about the world completely. You know,
did it?
you would have the richest of the richest people,
Yeah,
you know, and huge, beautiful skyscraper.
yeah.
And right in the skyscraper is the shanty homes.
Wow.
Like there's no separation. And
Yeah,
you can't walk on the street without a crowd swarming you and begging for money, for food, for help.
yeah.
You know, I was trying not to cry every time I go out on the street because
Mm,
people are up there.
yeah,
And so going from that experience where I was there for a month and coming back to America,
yeah.
I've never been the same. You know, I've always,
Very overwhelmed. Yeah,
what was,
you'd be very, very overwhelmed with it all. Yeah,
yeah, they're not living in very nice conditions,
yeah.
but they are the happiest people in the world.
Yes. Ah, yeah,
People here that, you know, live in mansions. So it
yeah.
goes back started by saying that it doesn't matter your circumstance, it's
That's
all
right.
head and how you think about things.
It is. No, 100%. It is. It's people. As people talk about money and materialistic things, and money doesn't make you happy. People think it makes you happy. They want the next
Mm.
thing, the next thing. We all like nice things, um, but I noticed that it's family and getting back just before I finish because it's getting up to 9 o'clock. But I could talk to you all night because you're so knowledgeable. But
You too.
I think it's all about it's a love and families. And when my mum, like, I come from a family of five, and my mum didn't have very much. She was a single mother, and she brought us five up herself. And my mum's house was always about photographs everywhere. She had photographs of all us, all of our kids. um, she'd have everybody else's kids as well. My mum's house was just photographs. And I used to say to my mum sometimes, why don't you buy a new couch? Because you could do with a new couch. And she'd say, no, it's fine. I said, I'll buy you a new couch. Don't you dare buy me a new couch, she'd say. I don't want a new couch. And then one time she said to me, you can't eat a couch. I said, what do you mean you can't eat a couch? Because in her head, all she ever thought about was when she was struggling with her five kids, that she never had enough money to always buy food. So she always thought when she did have a bit of money, she would keep it, save it up to buy, to make sure she had enough money to buy and to keep us all fed. So she just, you can't eat a couch, it's like, that's still the old fashioned, but she'd rather have the money and give it to us, you know. And what I always think when she passed away, I always remember thinking at my life and cherishing things, like always wanted nice things. I wanted a next nice house because I didn't have the nice house when I was growing up. But when I look back, I've had a lot of nice houses and I've really worked hard and I've done well and stuff. But when I look back, you start to sort of feel humble and start to think about what was the most important thing in your life. And the most important thing is that house that I grew up in was the most happiest house I've ever lived in.
Mm.
And it was just, you know, it was just a small house and it was the happiest house ever. So there you go. It's not the palace that matters, because people aren't really that happy in the palace. They're usually fighting over stupid materialistic things that doesn't matter, you know. Have you got a YouTube channel as well, did you say? Have you got a YouTube channel?
I do have a YouTube channel, yeah.
Yeah. What is your YouTube channel? Just let everybody know.
It's just my name, so Serena Kashmir. You can see it at the top here.
Right.
On social media, I have a website, I have YouTube. If you ever want to look me up, type in my name in it.
Yeah, that would be great. And I'll send you my YouTube channel as well. I don't know, it's just Total Evelyn, but you should have a look at that as well. And we'll keep in touch on YouTube. And hopefully next time I come to California, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Such a pleasure talking to you.
Yes, thanks for having me on.
Take care. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Wasn't she amazing? Absolutely beautiful and so like worldly wide. 24-year-old and really positive. I love that. I love people that are so positive and inspiring. And she's going to really go far, which is what I love to see, to encourage other people who are maybe feeling that bit scared. She was just telling you how scared she is inside herself, and that she just loves the passion of what she wants to do. She loves the passion more than what the fear is pulling her back. So she just goes for it, which is brilliant. So thank you so much, guys, for coming on and joining us tonight. It was great.